Hello, everybody. Welcome to the annual meeting of 2022 of the Aliveness Project. I'm David Anderson, the president of the MAC, and I personally welcome you all in joining us today.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alex. I use they, them pronouns, and I am the Member Services Manager here at the Aliveness Project. Welcome to another annual meeting. Whether you've seen one before or are joining us for the first time, it's a great pleasure to be with you today and to talk a little bit about what is going on here at the Aliveness Project. As the Member Services Manager, it is my job to be an advocate for and to help promote the voices of our members. And so it is incredibly important that you are all here today for this annual meeting so that you have an opportunity to learn about what we've done and to help shape our future. So this is a little rundown of what you're about to see. First off, you'll hear from our executive director and get a little overview of what we've done in the last year. Next, you'll hear about the future and vision for the Aliveness Project. And finally, you will get to actionably be a part of that future by selecting our new MAC board members. That is the Membership Advisory Committee. If you're not familiar, it is the top of our organizational chart, and it is a body that is dedicated to continuing to foster a safe environment for all folks living with HIV within this building, including addressing policy, voting in our board members, and working closely with as being the bridges between the staff and the membership at large. This is an incredible group of leaders, and I know that you will be discerning and optimistic and enthusiastic as you're casting your votes. Thank you so much for joining us today, and welcome back home.
Hello, my name is Kerry Boyum. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm serving as board president for the Aliveness Project. Looking back this last year, COVID-19 continues to affect the lives of all of us, but the situation has been getting better. This past year, we have reopened our building to members for meetings and meals. Our management team has been successful with grant writing, and we have received some significant new funding from both government and private sources. This allows us to not only continue to support our members with food assistance and medical case management, but to greatly increase other programs that support our efforts in working to eliminate HIV in Minnesota. Thrive, our PrEP clinic, is not only up and running, but is quickly making an impact for reducing new HIV infections. We have been able to greatly increase our outreach efforts, provided expanded harm reduction services, and create new support systems within our community, including the Tea Time group. This exciting growth has created a significant issue we are working to resolve. We have outgrown our building. Looking forward to this next year, we will be exploring how to best make use of the space we have and determine when additional space is needed and how to best make that happen. Supporting diversity, equity, and inclusion continues to be a priority, particularly since people of color are disproportionately adversely affected by HIV. We have been working again this year with the consultants at Team Dynamics to continue to improve our actions and support as an organization. I want to thank the staff, the members, the community supporters, our donors and volunteers, and the board for all you do to make this an important and impactful organization in the lives of so many people. Let's continue to ask ourselves what we can do better to make our positive impact even greater. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Matt Tobirin, he, him, your Aliveness Project Executive Director. 2021 was an unforgettable year in the history of our organization. Coming out of the COVID pandemic, we were finally able to reopen the dining room to members this past August. It's been amazing to have the community back together in person again, to share a meal and a laugh. Despite the difficulties of the pandemic, Aliveness has weathered the ups and downs, and the state of our organization is strong. Not only did we keep our doors open and our services running, we grew and expanded programming. We served 1,000 members this past year and gained 123 new members. We served 26,818 meals, and the food shelf distributed 200,000 pounds of food. That's roughly the size of 15 large elephants. We expanded our HIV housing programs and helped prevent and end homelessness for 50 members and their families. Thanks to new funding by the CDC and Hennepin County, we doubled the size of our HIV prevention team. They have been on the front lines of the HIV outbreak, working in the community and the encampments, providing over 2,000 HIV tests and 34 people linked to care. We bought a mobile outreach van and launched a community syringe exchange program. In addition to this, we launched Thrive, Minnesota's first and only free PrEP clinic. We served 200 high-risk patients with PrEP and STD services. We know so many in our community are not on PrEP because of barriers like cost, lack of access, and medical stigma. We are tearing those barriers down. If you know of anyone interested in PrEP, please send them to Aliveness. Moving forward, in 2022, we will continue to strengthen our existing programs and meet the unmet needs of the HIV community. Due to increased member demand, we are expanding our medical case management and medical nutrition programs. We are also launching new community-led programs, including A+, a member support group, Twist, a trans women support group, D-Up, promoting sexual health and wellness with men of color, and an African-born HIV support and educational group. We are also raising funds to invest in our building so that our facilities are world-class and provide a trauma-informed space for members to be in dignity and pride. None of this would be possible without our amazing team, our incredible staff, volunteers, donors, and board of directors who give their heart and soul to making Aliveness run. We couldn't do this without you. We thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. Aliveness is a unique and special organization. We are so lucky to have this place and each other to provide community, healing, and peace. I look forward to sharing a meal with you soon and throughout the year. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Scott Schlafman, and I have had the honor to be the gambling manager for the Aliveness Project for the past 21 years. 2021 was a record year for gaming as compared to 2020. In 2020, gaming was closed for 6 months out of the year because of COVID mandates. Bars and restaurants were open and closed twice throughout the year. This opening and closing had a severe effect on all operations. 2021 started out the same way, as the last closing was November 2020 to mid-January 2021. Fortunately, this was the last to occur for 2021. With vaccines becoming available at that time, social gatherings were beginning to come back. People were excited about getting out of their homes and gathering with friends and family. With customers having saved money during the lockdowns, they were also excited to spend that money doing activities they missed. As such, gaming saw an increase in sales throughout the rest of the year 2021. I'm happy to report that while some sites took longer than others, all 9 of our sites we had pre-COVID opened during the year. Along with the increase of sales, gaming joined our parent organization in a payroll protection program loan. The Aliveness Project had obtained a loan from 2020 from their bank. They wanted to reapply for another loan in 2021. Since gaming saw reserves to operate reduced to the opening and closings in 2020, we agreed to be involved with this second loan. Because of gaming regulations, all activities and taxes paid are reported in the following month of that activity. This means that during these openings and closings in 2020, at times we were still paying taxes, even though we were closed to operations at the time. This reduced our reserves to buy games, pay employees, and basically operate. The funds obtained from the PPP loan assisted with financial support and enabled us to keep up with the demand from the customers. We were able throughout the year to return those additional funds back to our parent in larger donations. In total, for the entire year 2021, gaming was able to return $207,000 back to our parent organization to complete its mission. I would say our mission of raising funds was a success in 2021. What also impressed me was even with all the closings and openings during 2020, when employees were contacted about reopening, 20 of the 24 employees we had before COVID came back to work readily. I have said all along that we have the best staff in the industry. They are dedicated individuals that know that their work supports the programs and services offered at the Aliveness Project. I am honored to work with them. I wish to thank the MAC for their supervision of gaming, and I also want to thank all of the customers that helped gaming in raising those funds. Thank you.